Hey guys, Coach Collin here. Today I'm going to show you a game played in 2002 between Radjabov and Svidler. Radjabov had the white pieces, and here it's black to move. Try to pause the video if you can and try to find the best positional move here that Svidler found. Okay, so if you've paused and you found the move, congratulations. The move that Svidler played is bishop takes d4. In order to understand this move, we need to make sure we understand the alternatives as well. If we try to take on d4 with the knights, one thing about this is that we are removing a blockader of the c pawn. Okay, so now the c pawn will eventually become a connected pass pawn after white plays a move b4. So white would have an advantage in the endgame if mass trades ensue. Something like this. b4 is coming. If instead you try the move bishop to e4, then white could simply play the move knight takes e6, bishop takes e6, and once again white can try to remove the blockader of this pass pawn with a move like bishop to f3. And even though black would be incurring double pawns on white's kingside structure, white would still be pressing here because of the, once again, connected pass pawn. Okay, one thing to note about bishop takes d4. So bishop takes d4, it looks almost anti-positional. However, once you calculate a little bit further down in the variation, you'll find that the tactics are actually working out quite well for black. So after bishop takes d4, Svidler played the move rook a d8, which puts pressure on the bishop. And the question is, what happens if you simply try to reinforce this bishop on d4? So after rook f d1, pause here and try to find the killer move that black would have played in this position. The move is bishop to c2, and this obviously puts pressure on the rook, which in turn needs to be here in order to support the bishop on d4. The key here is that if rook takes c2, knight takes d4 would be played, and this would have a fork on the rook and the bishop. If the rook tries to stay on the second rank to keep the bishop defended, then black has the tactical blow. Knight takes d2 check, which if captured would lead to rook takes d1, followed by checkmate on the back rank. So instead, Radjabov was forced to play the move bishop to e3, after which Svidler simply traded rooks, bishop takes d2, and brought the other rook to the d file. Now Svidler has domination over the d file, and after bishop to e3, pause again here to find a good positional move for black. Svidler played the move bishop to d3, and this exchanges off white's bishop pair, okay? And after bishop takes d3, rook takes d3, Svidler went on to press for a win, and that is because of his blockading knight on c6. He was able to successfully blockade this pass pawn, and he was able to press by pushing his kingside majority.